Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this week's Intuitive Energy Update. My name is Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube, and this is our Wolf Moon edition. So, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome, and I trust that you have arrived here at the perfect time for you to receive some confirmation of messages you've already been receiving. And if you've been traveling with me for a while, thank you so much. Your presence in my life is truly a gift for which I am eternally grateful. So let's just settle down into the moment. I ask at this time that I am a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind. So we are about 24 hours away from our first full moon of the calendar year 2024. And it is the Wolf Moon, or also known as the Leo full moon. And before I was guided to start, I was guided to go to a couple of decks that we're going to be working with combined. So it's the Queen of the Moon Oracle and the Moonology Oracle. And I was guided to look through and straighten all the cards up, put them all the right way up. And this wanted to come out, and it's the Wolf Moon card. You'll see, and it's a number 29. And as soon as I saw it, I really heard that this moon is supporting the walk of the path of mastery. So our personal walk with our hearts, our personal path of mastery in this lifetime. And each and every one of us was born to shine, and each and every one of us has gifts. It's almost like this, it says on the card, hunger. And it's the hunger of our soul wanting to experience the wholeness of being human. It's the human hungering to experience the expansiveness of the soul. And this is the path of mastery that we are here to walk at this time. And it requires us to surrender to the divine. So what is the driving force in your life? And if you think of the solar plexus, the home of free will choices, this is where, this is the area, I would say, that is really seeking to be balanced at this time. It's ego versus, if you will, divine will. And so are you willing at this time to surrender to the will of the divine as the divine expresses and manifests through your life experience? So this full moon is happening at 5 degrees of Aquarius and 5 degrees, the sun's at 5 degrees in Aquarius and the moon 5 degrees in Leo. And the number 5 is all about change. And so if nothing changes, nothing changes. And so where in your life are you being called to change? Perhaps it's a detox of thought, of body, of environment. My right ear is ringing like crazy right now. And so are we willing to acknowledge that we are being supported from the other side, from the spirit realm, the spiritual realm, which we don't see with our human eyes? It's really important at this time that we do not allow our ego to get in the way. And ego being pride is a good thing. To be proud of ourselves and what we've accomplished and what we've overcome is an absolute necessity. To be prideful, boastful, like I'm the best, the world revolves around me, that's not such a great space to be in. And it's not really going to support the progression of our soul's evolution in the here and now. So it's really important, just because because change is difficult, right? And we're up against many perceived external challenges, and yet I'm 100% sure that our biggest challenge is overcoming our own ego, right? Because it's not easy to admit that we're wrong. It's not easy to admit that, perhaps we're deficient in some area, whether it be mineral deficient or, we're just lacking the skill. And really, a lacking of skill is just perhaps a lack of discipline to acquire the skills required for us to move forward in any sort of supportive way. I'm feeling guided to just have a look at my notes here. And a couple of the questions, I'm not going to get all into this because this is really for the gathering for the full moon. So if that's something that you're interested in, go and have a look at my website, or there's an event page over on Facebook. So if you're seeing this within 24 hours of our full moon, before our full moon, and even after, there's still an opportunity for you to join. So you can find that information on the front page of my website. Some of the questions that are coming through with this energy is, who are you and why are you here? And some of the key words for this energy is bold, brave, protective. And the presence of Archangel Michael has been so prominent these days. Not that he's not always around. It feels like recently his energy is really going extra. It's extra big and extra supportive. And so, are you willing to acknowledge that you are safe and protected? And, there's nothing externally, truly, that can cause us harm without our consent, without our permission. Fearless, discerning, and soul yearning. And it's taking me back to that hunger card. What is your soul calling for? What is the experience that you are here for right now? Not, sometime when the conditions are right here and now. What is it that you're here for? And, really working with this energy, I feel like that's all I'm actually guided to share from my notes, although there's 3 pages of notes here. Are you willing to let go of the outworn and tattered, and that energy that's not really, it's very scattered? Are you willing to harness the energy into your PowerPoint, the present moment? Clearing energetic attachments. And it's important for all of us to know that tension increases until the necessary release. So for many of us, there's this energy with everything that's going on in the heavens at this time. There's almost this squeezing energy. I felt it just before I came live. It's almost like we're in the birth canal, right? Ready to burst out. And, it's not a comfortable space to be in. And yet this, it feels like the next 6 weeks, the next actually 8 to 10 weeks, they had me correct that, the 8 to 10 weeks until the true start of the year, the new energetic cycle, the equinox, spring. There's going to be a lot of opportunity here for refinement, for deeper development of our intuition and our spiritual gifts. So are you prepared to go the distance? Are you prepared to show up for yourself on a daily basis? Because the payoff, the reward, is expansiveness. It is truly your unique greatness in the here and now, in this experience. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see where we are being encouraged to go with this moon, and perhaps what we're being encouraged to release. So this is the combined Moonology and Queen of the Moon Oracle. The unexpected. Number 43. So this is the physical body. So are you listening to the messages of your physical body? Blue moon, rare. And blue moons aren't actually as rare as perhaps we've believed our whole life. A blue moon occurs when there's 2 full moons within one calendar month. So I'm not sure which month this year we'll be having a blue moon. I'm feeling like maybe, closer to the summer season. We'll see. And sometimes it's not every year, sometimes it's every 2 years, but they do occur. What I'm really feeling with this though, the blue moon, Archangel Michael, blue, communication, throat chakra, spiritual mission. The rare and unexpected is you and your gifts. And it feels like there's an opportunity through the physical body, through the healing, through taking time. I'm just feeling this energy as taking time with the Mother Earth, getting back to nature. I know that for sure is something that I personally need to do, is get to nature and allow myself to really rest, restore, and be received unconditionally by the Earth Mother. And this healing, this connection really supports the expansion. And I feel like for many of us at this time, within us are unexpected treasures and unexpected gifts if we're willing to look within and to sit with what we see as we surrender into the energy of the divine, the driving force, or that which seeks to be the driving force in our life. Extremes. Hot moon. Number 34. Is that? We had 43 and 34. Mirror image energy. And it's like, what is the reflection that you see? In the mirror, first of all, in the mirror that you look do you even look at yourself in the mirror when you are brushing your hair or brushing your teeth? Do you look into your eyes? I would encourage you to do so. And what do you see? The depth. There's such depth. And perhaps it's the depth of sorrow that we are being called to release at this time. I love that, and even the imagery on the cards are rather extreme, right? So one of the things that was written, I know that I came through for this moon, is the energy of Pluto, like radioactive energy and things that go boom. And perhaps it's our emotions that are just like, this is what's being squeezed. And I would encourage you to not hold back. I'm not encouraging you to spill out over everybody, all the people in your life, the people around you that love you and that you love. I'm encouraging you to release and allow it out. And this is where the connection and the relationship with Mother Earth and our natural surroundings really support. So go to nature, yell and scream, stomp your feet, whatever it may be that you need to support the release. Drinking lots of water. We're not drinking enough water. I drink a lot of water and I'm still receiving the message I'm not getting enough. So making sure we're really staying hydrated. Oh, wow. Staying hydrated and caring for our vessel. And of course, so we had 7, 7, 5, and 11, right? This 5, again, is the energy of this moon. And this card speaks about sovereignty, and she is the Queen of the Moon. This is the card that the deck gets its name for, the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And this is you. This is each of us coming out of the shadows, really claiming our position as high priestess, as medicine woman, as a healer, a way shower, a teacher. So, and that only happens through the individualized experience. we talk about global this, global that, community. It begins within. What is our relationship to ourself? And then we have this, and we just had our first of 2 Capricorn new moons, which was our most recent new moon on the 14th, I believe it was. And it says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So the work that you do now, and the work that you're going to be doing and expanding and growing into at the time of the equinox, the new year, the birth of this new year, by the time we get to the Capricorn, the second Capricorn new moon, which is on December 30th of this calendar year, you are not even going to imagine. It's like I'm hearing freedom horse, like you're going to have to rein in a little bit your excitement for how much has shifted, how much has changed in your experience. And I'd like to take a moment now to say that you're doing great. Keep going and work with the energies this week. Work with, the Earth Mother and nature. Good catch. To really support yourself. Be courageous to make the changes that you're needing. And then I drop it. Swallowing our pride is going to help us get to the other side. And again, there's a difference between being prideful and boastful, and having pride in self-respect. This really feels like, again, we can see perhaps that's the sun. I just feel this real energy of contemplation as I connect with this card and tending to our inner garden, tending to our heart. There's no doubt that the energy at this time has us all heightened in our sensitivities. And for many, there may be feelings of true sorrow that wants to be released, grief that wants to be released, and really work with the energy to your benefit. And it's okay to have a down day. It's okay to, feel low and depressed for a day or two. Get more rest, deep rest, depressed, get more rest. And then pick yourself up and do the things, show up for yourself on a daily basis. Don't stay in that energy. Honor the space where you are. Don't get stuck there, right? And this is the key. This is the key to our progression and the path of ascension in this lifetime. And it says here, you are protected by a higher power that also wants to help you. If the path seems blocked, there is good reason. Take this as a divine intervention, a sign from above, and wait. All the time, when the time is right, all flows with ease, right? And sometimes a restriction or a diversion is really a redirection. And most of the time it is, because source, a loving, creative energy, really wants the best for us. You are indeed an earth angel, and angels do exist and are here on earth, and your presence is a blessing. I just seen like this kiss from the divine. They want that bottom card too, a kiss from the divine. And it's all about getting out of your mind, right? Getting out of your mind. The same mind that created the problems is not going to resolve the problems, right? They're not going to fix the problems. And this is where the heart comes in, really sinking into the heart space, and doing this through daily practice, through more rest, through deeper breathing, really allowing ourselves to be led by this. To me is like the soul star chakra, the higher self that wants to come into the physical experience and guide the experience and guide us to our blessings, guide us down the path of plenty. The message on this card is, through the power of love, all shall unfold in the most perfect way for all concerned. This card is a blessing from an angel who is here to reassure you that all is well. There is no need to worry. All is bathed in a sea of divine love. We are bathed in a sea of divine love. So when you're feeling um, the need for that emotional release, allow it to happen, because there's no point any longer in holding ourselves back. Oh, because we are deeply gifted, and this is a blessing from the Divine Mother. The Divine Mother within you. And that we kept getting the 43 in the mirror image, and I often see 32-23 or 23-32, another mirror image, and it's like this divine masculine is rising, and it's really about each and every divine soul, each and every one of us connecting to the divinity within and aligning the divine masculine and feminine, allowing. And we haven't had great examples. Not all of us. Some of us are very fortunate. Not all of us have had great examples in this experience of, a divine masculine and feminine counterpart showing up for each other from the heart, right? There's a lot of scattered energy. And as a woman, there may be feelings of overwhelm because it is in our innate makeup that we desire partnership, we desire union with another. And it really has very little to do with sex. It's more about intimacy and true intimacy and connection between hearts, knowing that we are there for one another. This is very important. And at this time, there's a lot of fragmented energy around that because it's not happening in the physical expression. This is why it's so important for us to show up for ourselves and to allow the masculine to be present for the feminine who seeks to create, who seeks to nurture, who seeks more and more expressions and expressions of love. This is also speaking about, remember I was saying that it's like we're in this birth canal, and that birth canal space is going to last somewhere between 7 to 10 weeks. And this really feels like 8 to 10 weeks. And this really feels like at the time of the equinox, this is an uncovering and discovering of more of your gifts that support your ability to live your bliss. So working with, this is the Ankh here, the key of life. And I always see it inverted, flipped around. So I always see it with the womb space at the bottom and this cross representing the spine. So, okay, this is at the bottom. What am I doing? This here. This is at the bottom. And this bottom is at the top, and it's our spine, and it's our, it's our womb of life. It's where we create. So what are you releasing at this time to create space to plant new seeds? What are your intentions? What would you like this moon? Like, this moon is really supporting abundance on the soul path. So how can you work with this energy? And perhaps it's working with this energy with the Ankh, or having the visual of the Ankh. How can you work with this energy to your benefit, to your expansion? Which again is not in a prideful, egoic way. It's in, I feel like a humble servant way. And that doesn't mean, it's not the poverty way. There is an abundance of blessings that flow from a humble and peaceful state. So let's see what the message on this card is. And it says, it's not a matter of sustaining. No, it's not a matter. This is perfect. This is perfect because I already know where it's going. This is not a matter of containing your emotions. Rather, the opposite is required. You must express your emotions in order to heal them. We must acknowledge them, feel them, and then we heal from them, right? Acknowledge, accept, and receive is what I just heard. You must express your emotions in order to heal them. Say what you feel, be gentle, be truthful, and do not blame anyone in the process, especially yourself. This is the paradoxal or the polarized experience, right? If we're blaming others, like we have to, the mirror, what are we seeing when we look outside? And are we pointing fingers outside? Are we blaming others for the state and condition of our life, the state and condition of our mind and our heart at this time? That is not going to work going forward. This is the path of sovereignty, the path of personal responsibility, saying what we feel, meaning what we say, and acting in alignment with our truth each and every day along our spine, feeling into our spine, becoming familiar with our spine. All emotions can be transformed by love. A conscious desire to do is all, in all is taken. All emotions can be transformed in love. A conscious desire to do so is all it takes. It's okay to feel the way you do. And this is important. It's okay to feel the things that you do about your experience. It's okay for you to feel the things you do about the state and the condition of the world. It's okay. Everything is okay. The key is, what are you going to do for yourself today? So create space to honor the expansiveness of yourself and feel yourself in the embrace of a loving mother, a loving creator, the beautiful and protective Archangel Michael, as you heal at this time. And remember, the contractions and the growing pains and the all of that leads up to the birth of the new is not easy, and we must be willing to surrender into each and every moment as we move forward. And know that you know you're doing great, and where you are at this moment is exactly divine perfection, and it's where you're meant to be. And so I trust that something here has resonated with you today. I trust that you will be courageous enough to allow yourself to be open to receive the blessings that are accessible and available to all of us at this time. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I would be greatly appreciative of that. It was a great way to show support and a little bit of love. Send a little love my way. Drop a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to work personally with me, you can visit my website, lisalyle.com, link in the description box below. And you can also there join the Moon Circles if that's something that is feels like it may be supportive and interesting to you to be a part of. We do have 26 circles that will take us through a full lunar year. So if that's something you're interested in, check out my website. There's also a new offering over there called the Tree of Life Chakra Checkup. And the messages that have been coming through that and the support has been beautiful, and they've been incredibly, it's been a blessing to be able to deliver and share with those of you who have been guided to me in that way. So perhaps that may be something that you're interested in. All I know is that I am grateful for your presence in my life. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you so much for showing up here today. Until next time, everyone, take good care of yourself. And blessed wolf moon, everyone. Get out there and howl at that moon, dance barefoot, sing and dance. Just reestablish your connection to the life supporting, loving energy of Mother Earth, who sustains and supports us all, especially those of us who answer the call. So until next time, take good care.